Welcome back to the channel, friends. Today, we're diving deep into another fascinating coin from American history. History and value of this video. So let's get started. The United States of America $1 coins from 2007 are historically very important because they were the very first year of the presidential $1 coin program, a modern series created to honor past presidents of the United States in the exact order in which they served. The program officially began in 2007 and continued through 2016, and the debut year honored the first four presidents: George Washington, 1789 to 1797, John Adams, 1797 to 1801, Thomas Jefferson, 1801 to 1809, and James Madison, 1809 to 1817. Each coin features the portrait of the president on the obverse, along with inscriptions of his name, years in office, and order as president, while the reverse uses Don Everhart's design of the Statue of Liberty with the denomination $1 and the country's name United States of America. Unlike older U.S. coinage, these coins were unusual because the date, mint mark, e pluribus unum, and in God we trust were inscribed on the edge of the coin, not the obverse or reverse. This edge lettering made the series instantly recognizable, and in 2007 it became a subject of controversy and collecting excitement, especially when era coins without edge lettering appeared in circulation. The 2007 $1 coins were struck at Philadelphia, P, and Denver, D, for circulation and collectors, while the San Francisco, S, Mint produced special proof versions, both clad in silver, for inclusion in proof sets. In total, the mintages were very large, with tens of millions of each president's coin struck, meaning that in old circulated condition these coins are usually worth only face value, $1. They are not rare in worn condition, and because most Americans continued to use paper dollar bills instead of dollar coins, many of these coins were stored away by collectors or remained in bank vaults. However, in uncirculated condition, their value improves slightly, with typical Philadelphia and Denver examples trading for $2 to $4 each, especially if still in original U.S. mint rolls or bags. The San Francisco clad proofs from 2007 are more desirable, ranging from $5 to $12 each, while the San Francisco silver proofs, struck in 90% silver, usually command $15 to $25 per coin because of both silver content and collector interest. Complete 4-coin sets of either uncirculated or proof issues from 2007 often sell at a premium, especially if still housed in their original government packaging. The most famous aspect of the 2007 $1 coins is the appearance of major era varieties, especially the so-called godless dollars. These eras occurred when some coins were released without the edge inscriptions, meaning the motto "In God We Trust," along with the pluribus unum, date, and mint mark, was missing. This era gained widespread media attention in 2007 and immediately became one of the most famous modern U.S. mint mistakes. The missing edge Washington dollar is the most famous and collectible, often valued between $50 and $150 depending on grade, and in high mint state condition can bring several $100s. The Adams dollar also appeared with missing edge inscriptions, though in smaller numbers, making them less famous but still collectible. Other edge-related errors include doubled edge lettering, weak or partial inscriptions, and inverted lettering, where the edge lettering is applied upside down. These varieties are prized by specialists and can range in value from $30 to $200 or more, depending on rarity and condition. Such errors make the 2007 dollars not only historic as the start of a new program, but also thrilling for collectors who seek scarce varieties. From a historical perspective, the four presidents honored in 2007 give the coins added meaning. George Washington, the first president and father of the nation, is always the most sought after, and his coin commands the strongest premiums, especially in error or proof form. John Adams, as the second president and an important founding father, is also collected, though his coins are generally easier to find. Thomas Jefferson, author of the Declaration of Independence, has strong collector demand because of his central role in American history, and his dollar coins remain quite popular. James Madison, known as the father of the Constitution, completes the 2007 set, and, while his dollar coins are common, they are essential for collectors assembling a full presidential $1 collection. Together, the 4 coins form the foundational set of the program, and any collector seeking to complete the presidential dollar series must begin with the 2007 issues. The United States of America $1 coins from 2008 are part of the second year of the presidential $1 coin program, a landmark series launched in 2007 that honored each U.S. president in the order of their service. While the first 4 presidents were honored in 2007, the year 2008 introduced the next 4 leaders of the nation's history: James Monroe, 5th President, 1817 to 1825; John Quincy Adams, 6th President, 1825 to 1829; Andrew Jackson, 7th President, 1829 to 1837; and Martin Van Buren, 8th President, 1837 to 1841. Each coin features the portrait of the president on the obverse with inscriptions of his name, years in office, and presidential order, while the reverse retains the powerful Statue of Liberty designed by Don Everhart, a unifying feature of the entire series. Like the 2007 coins, the date, mint mark, motto, "In God We Trust," and "E Pluribus Unum," were inscribed on the edge of the coin, which gave these issues a distinct identity in American coinage. This edge lettering became both a hallmark and a source of controversy, since many collectors discovered error coins with missing or doubled inscriptions, making the 2008 issues valuable not just for their design but also for their minting quirks. The 2008 presidential $1 coins were minted at Philadelphia, PA, and Denver, D, for circulation, though by this time the mint was already releasing many directly to collectors in rolls, bags, and boxes because the public continued to prefer paper $1 bills over dollar coins. In addition, the San Francisco Mint struck both clad-proof coins for standard-proof sets and 90% silver-proof coins for silver-proof sets. In old circulated condition, these coins typically hold only their face value of $1, since tens of millions of each design were produced, and they are not rare and worn grades. However, in uncirculated condition, their value improves, with P and D issues usually selling for $2 to $4 each, and complete 4-coin uncirculated sets often fetching $15 to $20. The San Francisco clad proofs are scarcer in the marketplace and typically range from $5 to $10 each, while the San Francisco silver proof issues are the most valuable, often selling for $15 to $25 each, sometimes higher if preserved in their original mint packaging. Where the 2008 $1 coins gained strong collector appeal is in their error and variety issues, which continued from the previous year. The most famous errors are missing edge inscriptions, often called modern godless dollars, where the "In God We Trust," "E Pluribus Unum" date, and mint mark were omitted. While most of these errors were associated with the 2007 Washington and Adams dollars, examples from 2008, particularly on Monroe and John Quincy Adams issues, have also been documented, though they are scarcer. These coins can command $50 to $200 or more depending on condition and the president featured. Other varieties include double-edged lettering, weak or partial inscriptions, and inverted inscriptions, where the text appears upside down relative to the obverse, with market values typically in the $30 to $150 range, though rare dramatic examples can sell higher. These edge-related mistakes are highly desirable because they connect to one of the most widely publicized modern U.S. mint production flaws. From a historical perspective, the 2008 coins honor presidents who played crucial roles in shaping early 19th century America. James Monroe is remembered for the Monroe Doctrine, a key policy in U.S. foreign affairs, making his coin particularly significant. John Quincy Adams, the son of John Adams, is admired for his post-presidential career in Congress as much as for his presidency, and his coin appeals to collectors who value political legacy. Andrew Jackson, one of the most controversial presidents, known for his populism and the dismantling of the national bank, is both admired and criticized, but his coin remains highly collectible because of his outsized role in American history. Martin Van Buren, often called the Little Magician, is less widely remembered today but was a pivotal figure in the formation of the Democratic Party, making his dollar essential to completing the early sequence of the series. Among these, Andrew Jackson dollars tend to have slightly higher collector interest, while Van Buren dollars are typically more affordable but still crucial for a full set. The United States of America $1 coins from 2009 are the third year of the presidential $1 coin program, which began in 2007 to honor past presidents in the exact order of their service. By 2009, the program had already gained collector momentum because of the earlier releases and the excitement of eras like the famous 2007 Godless Dollars. The 2009 issues continued the tradition of releasing 4 new designs in a single year, this time celebrating the 9th through 12th presidents of the United States: William Henry Harrison, 9th President, 1841, John Tyler, 10th President, 1841 to 1845, James K. Polk, 11th President, 1845 to 1849, and Zachary Taylor, 12th President, 1849 to 1850. Each coin followed the standard format of the series, with a portrait of the honored president on the obverse along with his name, years in office, and order as president, while the reverse design carried down Everhart's depiction of the Statue of Liberty, surrounded by inscriptions reading United States of America and $1. The edge of each coin included inscriptions of the year, mint mark, In God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum, continuing the innovative edge lettering style first introduced in 2007. This feature was still relatively new and exciting for collectors, and it also continued to be a source of era coins that drove interest in the series. All 2009 presidential $1 coins were struck at the Philadelphia, P, and Denver, D, mints for circulation quality strikes, while the San Francisco, S, mint produced both clad-proof coins and 90% silver-proof coins for collector-proof sets. In terms of availability, the mintages were still very large, though by this time demand from banks and the public had started to slow down since the dollar bill was still preferred for everyday transactions. As a result, many of these coins went directly into storage or were sold by the U.S. Mint in rolls, bags, and boxes. In old circulated condition, these coins generally hold only their face value of $1, since they are not rare and are easy to find in worn grades. However, their value improves in better states of preservation. Typical uncirculated P and D examples usually range from $2 to $4 each, especially when still housed in original mint rolls or bags. The San Francisco clad proofs are scarcer and usually sell for $5 to $12, while the San Francisco silver proofs are the most collectible, valued around $15 to $25 per coin, sometimes more depending on silver prices and condition. Collectors who acquire the full 4-coin set from 2009 in proof or silver proof form can expect higher overall values, especially if the coins remain in official U.S. Mint packaging. The 2009 dollars also produced their share of errors and varieties, though fewer than the highly publicized 2007 issues. Collectors still search for missing edge lettering errors, where the inscriptions are absent, creating godless dollar types, doubled edge lettering, inverted edge inscriptions, and partial or weak edge lettering. These mistakes, while scarcer than in 2007, can still command strong premiums. Missing edge Harrison or Tyler examples may bring $50 to $150, while doubled or inverted edge varieties can sell from $30 to over $100 depending on rarity and demand. Since the mint had tightened quality control, dramatic errors were fewer, but those that exist are especially sought after because they represent the continuation of one of the most famous modern coinage mishaps. Historically, the 2009 presidents represent an important period of American expansion and political transformation. William Henry Harrison, though serving the shortest presidency in U.S. history, only 31 days before his death in 1841, is remembered for his military career and his famous campaign slogan, Tippecanoe and Tyler too. His coin is notable among collectors because of his historical uniqueness as the president with the briefest tenure. John Tyler, his successor, was the first vice president to assume the presidency upon the death of a sitting president, setting a precedent for presidential succession that endures to this day. His coin attracts collectors who value constitutional history. James K. Polk is often admired as one of the most effective one-term presidents, overseeing territorial expansion that brought Texas, California, and much of the Southwest into the Union. His dollar coin carries strong historical weight, especially for collectors interested in America's 19th century growth. Zachary Taylor, a former general, served briefly as the 12th president before dying in office in 1850. Like Harrison, his short tenure makes his coin historically significant, and it adds to the narrative of unexpected presidential deaths shaping American politics. In conclusion, the 2009 $1 presidential coins in old, circulated condition are worth only $1 each, but they remain valuable to collectors in uncirculated, proof, silver proof, and especially era varieties. They continued the story of the presidential $1 coin program by honoring 4 presidents who helped guide the United States through expansion, political conflict, and institutional change in the mid-19th century. For collectors, the 2009 issues are essential not only because they extend the sequence of presidents but also because they carry the unique edge lettering feature and provide opportunities for rare errors that significantly boost value. Though common in everyday grades, these coins hold an enduring appeal as part of a modern coinage series that blends history, artistry, and numismatic intrigue. The United States of America $1 coins from 2010 formed the 4th year of the historic presidential $1 coin program, a large-scale series that ran from 2007 to 2016, honoring U.S. presidents in the order of their service. In 2010, 4 new designs were introduced, each carrying the portrait of a past leader: Millard Fillmore, 13th President, 1850 to 1853, Franklin Pierce, 14th President, 1853 to 1857, James Buchanan, 15th President, 1857 to 1861, and Abraham Lincoln, 16th President, 1861 to 1865. The obverse of each coin features the portrait of the president along with his name, order of presidency, and years in office, while the reverse depicts the Statue of Liberty designed by Don Everhart, with inscriptions such as United States of America and the denomination $1. Unlike most U.S. coins, these pieces were distinctive because their inscriptions "In God We Trust," "E Pluribus Unum," the year of issue, and mint mark were placed on the coin's edge, which made them prone to notable mint errors. Coins were produced at the Philadelphia P. and Denver D. mints for circulation quality, while the San Francisco S. mint struck both clad proofs and 90% silver proofs for collectors. In terms of value, most 2010 $1 coins in old circulated condition remain quite common and typically worth only their face value of $1, as huge numbers were struck, and the coins never saw heavy circulation in everyday use. Most Americans continued to prefer the $1 bill. Circulated Philadelphia and Denver examples usually trade in the narrow range of $1 to $1.25, meaning they have little premium over face. However, when preserved in higher uncirculated states, such as coins found in mint rolls or sealed bags, their values increase to around $2 to $5, and those graded mint states 65 and higher can command $8 to $15, depending on the specific president featured. Abraham Lincoln coins are generally the most sought after, given his enduring popularity among collectors and historians. The San Francisco clad proofs, struck for inclusion in standard proof sets, are far scarcer than circulation strikes and usually worth $5 to $12, depending on whether they remain in their original government packaging. The San Francisco silver proofs, included in silver proof sets, are even more valuable due to their silver content and collectible appeal, usually selling in the range of $12 to $25 or more per coin, with higher premiums for coins in pristine condition. Collectors particularly prize complete proof sets, which feature all denominations of 2010 coins in brilliant proof finish, sometimes selling well above the value of their individual pieces. Error coins from 2010 stand out as some of the most desirable pieces of the series. Because inscriptions were placed on the coin's edge, mistakes frequently occurred. The most famous are the godless dollars, where the edge lettering was omitted entirely, removing "In God We Trust," and other inscriptions. Others display double-edged lettering, inverted inscriptions, or weak/partial strikes. These varieties can sell from $40 to well over $200, depending on rarity, grade, and the president featured. Lincoln-era coins, in particular, command higher premiums due to his popularity. Collectors also value intact U.S. mint-issued rolls, bags, first-day covers, and 4-coin presidential sets from 2010, which carry premiums beyond face value. A full 4-coin Philadelphia and Denver set often sells in the $10 to $20 range, while proof sets and silver proof sets demand significantly more. Overall, while the majority of 2010 presidential $1 coins in old circulated condition have only nominal value, the series remains extremely significant in U.S. numismatics. It offers multiple collecting avenues: circulation strikes for budget collectors, proofs and silver proofs for premium buyers, and era varieties for specialists seeking scarce and valuable oddities. Historically, the 2010 group is especially important since it includes Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most admired presidents, which gives the year added significance within the program. These coins, whether worth $1 in worn condition or several $100s in rare era form, represent an important chapter in the story of modern American coinage, combining history, artistry, and collectability into a series that continues to engage collectors today. The United States of America $1 coins from 2011 are the fifth-year issues of the Presidential $1 Coin Program, a series launched in 2007 to honor past presidents of the United States in the order of their service. By 2011, the program was well established, and 4 new designs were released during the year. These featured Andrew Johnson, 17th President, 1865 to 1869, Ulysses S. Grant, 18th President, 1869 to 1877, Rutherford B. Hayes, 19th President, 1877 to 1881, and James A. Garfield, 20th President, 1881. Each coin carried a portrait of the respective president on the obverse, with inscriptions of his name, order of presidency, and years in office, while the reverse consistently displayed the Statue of Liberty design with the denomination $1 and inscription United States of America. As with other coins in the series, the date, mint mark, motto "In God We Trust," and E Pluribus Unum were struck onto the edge of the coin, rather than the obverse or reverse, which opened the door for well-known minting errors. These coins were produced in 3 main locations: the Philadelphia P. Mint and the Denver D. Mint struck circulation quality examples, while the San Francisco S. Mint produced both clad-proof coins and 90% silver-proof coins aimed at collectors. In old circulated condition, the 2011 presidential $1 coins are generally very common, and most examples hold only their face value of $1, as hundreds of millions were minted and the coins never caught on in everyday use since the public preferred the traditional $1 bill. Circulated Philadelphia and Denver coins typically sell for $1 to $1.25, depending on where. In higher grades, such as uncirculated coins taken directly from rolls or mint sets, their values increase modestly to $2 to $5, and third-party graded mint state 65 or higher pieces can bring $8 to $15 each, depending on collector demand. The San Francisco clad-proof coins are more collectible because of their limited mintage and mirror-like finish. These coins usually trade between $5 and $12, especially if kept in original government-issued proof sets. Meanwhile, the San Francisco silver-proof coins, made from 90% silver, carry higher value because of both bullion content and collector demand. These coins often sell from $12 to $25 or more, with premiums rising for pristine examples or complete sets. Collectors particularly appreciate proof and silver proof sets from 2011 that include all 4 presidential designs together, often commanding higher combined values than the individual coins alone. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 2011 $1 coins is their era varieties. Because the inscriptions were placed on the edge, it was not uncommon for mistakes to occur during production. Some coins were struck with missing inscriptions, leading to the famous godless dollars that omitted "In God We Trust." Others featured double-edged lettering, inverted inscriptions, or weak/partially struck lettering. These error coins are highly collectible and can sell for anywhere from $40 to over $200, with premiums depending on the type of error, the president featured, and the overall grade of the coin. Among the 2011 issues, those featuring Ulysses S. Grant and James Garfield tend to attract stronger interest, with Garfield coins being particularly collectible since his presidency was cut short by assassination, making him a historically significant figure. Collectors also value 2011 coins sold in U.S. mint-issued rolls, bags, and boxes, as well as first-day covers and presidential $1 coin sets, which carry added premiums over loose circulation strikes. A complete set of all 4 2011 presidents in both Philadelphia and Denver versions is often sold for $10 to $20 above face, while intact clad-proof and silver-proof sets are priced even higher. The United States of America $1 coins from 2015 are part of the Presidential $1 Coin Program, a historic series that began in 2007 and ended in 2016, created to honor America's past presidents in the order of their service. The year 2015 was especially important because it introduced coins bearing the portraits of 4 highly recognized modern presidents: Harry S. Truman, 33rd President, 1945 to 1953, Dwight D. Eisenhower, 34th President, 1953 to 1961, John F. Kennedy, 35th President, 1961 to 1963, and Lyndon B. Johnson, 36th President, 1963 to 1969. Each coin shows the president's portrait on the obverse with inscriptions of his name, years served, and order in the presidency, while the reverse retains the standard Statue of Liberty designed by Don Everhart with the words United States of America and the denomination $1. As with all presidential dollars, the date, mint mark, In God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum appear on the edge of the coin instead of the obverse or reverse, which makes them unique in U.S. coinage history. By the time the 2015 dollars were struck, the series was no longer being produced for circulation because the American public continued to prefer the paper $1 bill. Instead, the Philadelphia P. and Denver D. mints produced coins in uncirculated quality for direct sale to collectors through rolls, bags, and boxes, while the San Francisco S. mint struck both clad-proof coins and 90% silver-proof coins as part of annual proof sets. Because they were distributed mainly to collectors rather than banks, finding these coins in truly old circulated condition is unusual, and most pieces remain preserved in near uncirculated or proof states. Still, when they do appear in worn form, they are generally worth only their face value of $1, since the series had high mintages for collector demand and was not scarce. Typical Philadelphia and Denver uncirculated coins from 2015 usually sell for $2 to $4 each, slightly more if still housed in sealed U.S. mint rolls or bags. Mint sets containing the 4 presidents together are more desirable, often priced at $15 to $25 above face value depending on packaging. The San Francisco clad-proof coins are more collectible due to their polished mirror-like surfaces, with individual values ranging from $5 to $12, while the San Francisco silver-proof coins command higher premiums because of both their silver content and collector demand, often valued between $15 and $30 each. Complete silver-proof sets that include all 4 2015 presidents along with other denominations from that year are even more sought after, with values exceeding the sum of the individual coins. Error coins remain one of the most fascinating aspects of the presidential $1 program, though by 2015 such errors became scarcer as the mint improved its quality control. Still, examples exist of missing edge inscriptions, sometimes called modern, godless dollars, as well as doubled edge lettering, inverted inscriptions, and weak or partial edge strikes. These error varieties add significant value, often selling between $50 and $200, with premiums depending on condition, type of error, and the president depicted. Among the 2015 coins, the John F. Kennedy dollar tends to command the highest premiums, not only for errors but also for standard uncirculated and proof issues, due to Kennedy's historic significance and his strong popularity among collectors. Eisenhower and Truman also carry solid demand, while Johnson is generally a bit more affordable but still valued as part of a complete set. Overall, while 2015 presidential $1 coins in old circulated condition are worth only face value, their real collectible appeal lies in uncirculated rolls, proof versions, silver proofs, and era coins. They represent a critical stage of the series, celebrating presidents who shaped mid-20th century America through the Cold War, the Korean War, the Cuban Missile Crisis, civil rights, and the Vietnam era. For history enthusiasts, the coins provide a tangible way to honor these leaders, while for numismatists, they offer opportunities to collect both common issues and scarcer varieties. Their values today remain modest for typical examples, but proof sets, silver issues, and rare edge inscription errors from 2015 ensure that these coins will continue to hold a special place in the broader story of modern U.S. coinage.